What's going on, everyone? Cameron Blazer here. Welcome you to week 4 of the PBAJ Season 2. I'm the coach of the Atlanta Braviarys, and we are going against Ace in the Carolina Panchams. He is 2-1. We are 1-2. Going into this battle, we see he has a Levani, Mega Gardevoir, Excadrill, Vaporeon, Heliolisk, and Flygon. Question of the day. We can start doing these again. Levani is known for sticky webs. Who's your favorite sticky web user? There's a few of them. Masquerain, Galvantula, Levani. I know there's not a lot, but I love using Galvantula. It's just a lot of fun to use because you can make it. Oh, whoops! You can make it offensive. You can do a lot of stuff. So. Besides that, we have our Choice Band Victini, we have our Life Orb Technician, Attacker, Breloom, we have Honchkrow with holding the Choice Band with Sucker Punch Pursuit, Brave Bird, and Superpower. Registeel's there with the Shuckle Berry, with Counter for the Excadrill in case it's Swords Dance, but he does not bring the Sand, which is amazing. I'm so glad he did not bring the freaking Sand, because if he brought Sand, we were going to have such a terrible time. We have Mirror Coat, Mega Blastoise. We're going to take a huge chunk from the Mega Gardevoir to hopefully Mirror Coat it. We also have our Umbreon, our main defensive wall. We didn't bring many defensive walls, but what can you do? So, going into this battle, everyone in the, we're in the bottom of the division right now, 1 and 2. If we can get a win right now, we would be tied and higher up, and it would close the gap a bit. But Ace has one of the best, if not the best, team. I would probably rank him top 3, put him 3rd, maybe behind Greg, who we have to play next week, and Cody. Cody has a great team. Yeah, just these. I have to play. I have a really tough schedule starting off, so hopefully we can get a win here and next week, so we can just keep on getting this grind on. So, pardon me as I yawn. We're gonna get into the battle. That's why you guys are here. Let's hit play. So I'm gonna lead off with my Breloom because he doesn't have a good swap in, and I OHKO 2 things with Mach Punch, Heliolisk being one of them. So he's gonna swap to Gardevoir, and predicting this Gardevoir swap in, I didn't really. It was more of okay, the Mach Punch is very obvious. It OHKOs Heliolisk. I'm not gonna go for Mach Punch because Gardevoir takes 20%. I'm going to go for a Rock Tomb, not only to slow down Gardevoir, but in case the Levani comes in. So, I'm going to click Rock Tomb, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Very lots of damage. So he's going to swap, very smart, keeping his Wincon alive, and I go for a Bullet Seed. We only get 2 Bullet Seeds, which kind of sucks, because now we got to reveal we actually have Mach Punch, but that was pretty obvious. Just extra Life Orb damage we don't need to take. And Gardevoir takes max 20% from this Mach Punch, so I'm going to swap right the fuck out into Registeel. And Registeel is going to take about 25% from this Hyper Voice. And we don't have leftovers, so we can't really do much more. So he goes out into his Excadrill, pretty smart. My plan is just click Iron Head. Now, since he's not Swords Dance, our counter is not going to do a lot, but we are going to be able to counter his Excadrill and get a huge chunk off, which I think is a win. He swaps out. I go out into my Honchkrow predicting the Earthquake. He goes out into Heliolisk, and here we go for Sucker Punch. So he thinks he can live a Sucker Punch. He doesn't know we're Choice Band, and Choice Band Honchkrow will OHKO the Heliolisk. So we're up 4-2. We're up 6-4. Sorry, there we go. 6-4. Vaporeon comes in and can just Toxic me, Scald me, whatever. He goes for Scald, so I could have gotten 50% off on that stupid Vaporeon just like that. But maybe even a little more, but I didn't want to risk getting burned or getting stalled out or Toxic. So Umbreon was a safe swap, so we both go for a Wish here. Predicting the, because I didn't want the Gardevoir to come in, I go for Foul Play, as he goes for Heal Bell and heals off his Vaporeon, as I go for Foul Play and do very little damage. So we're both up to full, but I'm burned. He can just freely Wish here again. Instead, he goes for Scald. I go for Toxic and completely miss it. So now he's most likely going to go for the Wish, and I go for, yeah, I just blanked out. So he goes for a Wish. I don't want Gardevoir to come in for free, but I can't do much. So he, of course, swaps to Gardevoir. I could have Foul Played here, but I don't. I go down to Victini, which, I mean, is a good swap because V-Crate O-codes everything. It's outside of Vaporeon. But he goes to Leavanny, surprisingly. And V-Crate will knock him down to a Sash. And I know Leavanny gets knockoff, and with the defense and speed drop, he will outspeed and kill me. So I have to swap because we are not Scarfed. We go out into Umbreon as he gets free Sticky Webs up. And we don't have Hazard Removal, which kind of sucks. So this is where things get interesting. He goes for Calm Mind. First of all, I didn't know Leavanny got Calm Mind. And I sure hell didn't know it got Baton Pass. And now Gardevoir's sitting at +1/+1. So I just go for a Foul Play and do 20%. And I get my wish. My wish comes true. We are going to absolutely drop to this Hyper Voice. It's a crit, but I really doubt it matters. Nice thing is, Honchkrow comes in and OHKOs this thing every time a Sucker Punch. And I almost click Pursuit, but I don't. And this is the entire battle. Like, Honchkrow will come in, tries to click Pursuit, and failed. So I swap into my Blastoise because it should be able to wall this thing. As he goes for Scald, does very little damage. I can't really do much of this besides Dragon Pulse it. Because that's the strongest move we got for it. He goes for Toxic. We're going to do like 20% to this thing. 27%. Not much I can do there. Blastoise is now Toxic, which sucks, so we have to swap out into our Breloom, predicting a Wish, and he goes for Heal Bell instead, which I can understand. He drops to a Bullet Seed. Everything on his team drops to a Bullet Seed. Leavanny comes in and dies to a Bullet Seed. So Breloom picking up its second kill of the match. Honchkrow sitting at 1. He goes out into Gardevoir. We don't have a swap in outside of Registeel, so that's what we're going to go out into. Registeel's going to come in. And depending on how the rolls work out, we could live this, but we don't, so it's all good. He's going to Hyper Voice and kill us. Which, I mean, I was sacking it off anyway. It did its purpose. It got Excadrill really low. And again, I could click Pursuit or Sucker Punch here. I do neither. I just click for Sucker Punch, and the swap to Vaporeon was just so obvious. I just did not want to risk it. So I got into Breloom because, again, he has no swap in. He goes for a Wish. And 2 Bullet Seed will kill this. 3 Bullet Seeds will kill the Excadrill. Oh, he goes for Scald. We live it. Bullet Seed will come off. You get a crit, but 2 of them would have killed, so it doesn't really matter. Again, we're at a spot where Breloom gets a kill, and we have to swap and sack something off and go out into Honchkrow. So that's what we do. We sack off our Blastoise. Sucks because we can't use our Mirror Coat kind of deal. As he goes for another Hyper Voice and kills our Blastoise. So we get to go out into Honchkrow, and I click Pursuit this time as he goes for a Hyper Voice, and he kills us. So we're not sitting really good. Gardevoir has 4 kills, and Victini comes in. We live a Shadow Ball. And at this point, I'm almost confident I win. Because V-Crate will kill something, and Breloom can kill the other thing. So V-Crate kills the Excadrill, and I realize we live a Shadow Ball if we swap. So we have to sack off our Breloom. And that's what he's going to go for. He reveals the Shadow Ball. Kills our Breloom. Breloom's dead. But Ace got 5 kills with his freaking Mega Gardevoir, and Victini's about to get its 6th kill of the season, as long as it doesn't crit, which it doesn't. And your Atlanta Braviarys are now 2-2 with a +1 differential. It's kind of wild. I did not expect to win this battle at all. Like, I was worried so much about the sand. I was worried so much about the Mega Gardevoir, and I was right to. I mean, we had no swap into Mega Gardevoir once Registeel went down. Mega Gardevoir got all 5 kills. 3 were with Hyper Voice. The other 2, well, actually 4 were with Hyper Voice. 1 was with Shadow Ball. Mega Gardevoir is so good. I love Mega Gardevoir, especially if you can get the Sticky Webs up like he did. We couldn't speed tie the Gardevoir at that point because Victini was at -1 speed every single time it came in. But we could have had like a 3-0 if our Honchkrow goes for Sucker Punch there, because Sucker Punch also killed the Excadrill at +1. And yeah, but besides that, I feel like we did pretty good. Go check out Ace, guys. He's a great battler. Really good battler. I've known him since I was just a young lad in the A Drive Army. Well, it was like ABDL or something like that, D League, because we were all scrubs, especially me. But Ace is very good. Like I said, go check him out. His Twitter will be in the description. If it's not down there, then I'm guessing he doesn't have one. But with that, I'm gonna head up out. I got a lot to do today. Got a physics project, but I thought I'd have to record this. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.